live, Pismo Beach, California. We got a crew with us today. Not only do we have, myself, Tron here in the booth, but you got Marley and of course, Mucka, and of course Scotty B cruising it in the booth today. Got a copy here, Marley or Mucka. I keep thinking Marley for some reason. He's always in here. All right, Muck. Scotty B, you there?
Come on.
All right, there he is. All right, so what we got going on for you today is a little New Hampshire action for Front Row Racing Group B, and these guys are going to be tearing it up for 50% three-time tire wear, all the fun stuff here. Let's go ahead and get to the lineup right off the bat. We have sitting on pole is JWoww, in that number one position. Second is Clashing. He's at 10 car, sitting in the second, the number two position. Third is Marley. He is in 12 Penske Ford. You got fourth is Portal guy. He's in the 31 RCR Chevy. Fifth is Pens in the 31 RCR. Sixth is Lynch Racing in the 9 Hendrick Chevy. Seventh is Chummy in the 34 Ford in the Front Row Racing Motorsports. Eighth is Pittman in the 18 Gibbs Toyota. Ninth is Phil's Fan in the RCR Chevy, number 8. 10th is Venom in the 40 Chip Ganassi Chevy. Go Venom. 11th is Brewster Baker in the Ford, the Stewart Haas Ford machine. 12th is, there he is, Bad Martin. That's right, rounded out the 51 Ford, another Front Row Racing machine there. 13th is Mac Attack in the 17 Roush Fenway Ford there. And 14th is Kamikaze in that 88 the Hendrick Chevy. And that's rounding out our top 14 drivers in the field today. So we're going to go ahead and get these guys started. Got True Death in the pace car today, doing the duties there. And he's on track with driver command. So if you want to give him a shout out, let him know we're ready to rock.
Here we go.
Copy that. All right, so we got Scotty B on board here today. We got Mucka on board today. Got myself, Tron, in booth. We're going to have ourselves one decent race, I think, man. We got a lot of strategies to partake. What do you guys think about this whole deal?
It's all going to be about tires, man. Who can drive that car when them tires get old? And also who can drive their car in the deepest and keep it on the bottom?
What do you think, Muck? What's your insights for today?
I think pit strategy is going to become huge today for these B guys. I think it's a matter of who pits at the right time.
All right, so we got some pit strategies going down. Tire wear is going to be crucial. Fuel doesn't really sound like it's going to be too much of a main concern here. But we're going to find out here in 1 second because we are getting ready to go live right now at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And, of course, everyone knows how we do's it around here. We crank this joker up right off the bat. What do you guys say, little cranker up action?
Right off the rip.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Well, you ain't going to hear nothing but these cars here in a second. Now, folks, it's about to get loud. Like, real loud. New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Front Row Racing. We're just waiting on it to start right now. Here we go. And they're up and gone. don't think that was quite loud enough. But we'll try again a little bit later, I think. You guys got me?
Got you, Trey.
Yeah.
All
Big
right.
boys are getting it done right now.
Yeah, oh man, they are trying to throw a line, but they're trying to make this thing stick right now, get these tires to warm up here.
Well, that's 62. He's not letting that. He's not giving that 10 an inch right now. He's all over.
These boys are starting to group up, really starting to set the tires now. Watch these cars starting to rotate. Let's go ahead and see who's on point here. We do have that 10 car leading the pack here, Jummy. But he has some, yeah, I'm sorry. Was that question? That's my bad.
Yeah.
Let me see, rotating through here, car. All right, we got a tight battle going on. 47 of Portal Guy. Looks like he got a little contact by the 9 car. That's, whoa! Good save there on that one. Keep it pointed the right direction. That's always a plus. All right, rotating a little more forward of the field here. We have a great battle going on, as you see. Coming from the 9 car, Lynch. He's sitting nicely in that 4th position. Got Marley right there in that 12 car, right in front of him. He's sitting in that 3rd spot. And they got Clashing, who is still on point with the 62 of JWoww, trying to catch up there. All right, let's rotate a little bit more forward here.
Got a good battle going on between the 17, the 18, and the 51. Swapping positions back here.
All right, I'm our leader now. Let's see if we can rotate back a little bit more of the field.
Oh yeah, they're stacked on top of each other right now.
Woo! 31 trying to hold it nice and tight on the inside. 47 barely making it around there. Little wiggle, but he's getting control.
On the outside, he's trying to get a run.
Ooh, pushing the, oh man, he was so close to that wall right there, about gave her a kiss. Still holding it tough on the outside, getting those RPMs up and running down the back or front stretch right there, diving it into one and rotating throughout. Getting her to stick, makes that, oh yeah, does complete the pass on to 47 of Portal Guy.
We got the 12 car closing the gap on the 62. 2nd place right now.
Here. Man, what a nice run these boys are starting to have right here up front.
Seems like
12's getting tight.
Yeah, I seen 12 get tight there. Seems like Clashing's got the car to beat right now.
Right now we're running a little bit toward the back of the pack. Those guys seem to be balanced out there, but there's a good battle going on towards the rear of this field.
Yeah, these guys seem to be driving a lot higher line than what we were driving Sunday in the A group. Seems like everybody's fighting a tight condition tonight.
Now is that because
there's anticipation of getting looser in the run, so everybody's running a really tight setup right now.
And that's kind of what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. You know, better safe than sorry. There, you can always loosen her up than you know, trying to hold on to a loose race car. You know, midway through the 1st run. So far, they're doing a fantastic job. JWoww on the 12 really started.
We got a battle back there for 4th, 5th, and 6th right now. 3 of them.
And 4th, 5th, and 6th, where we're looking at.
Pins, Portal, and who else we got here?
And looks like, ooh, Pins takes it nicely. But the 47 is still searching that outside line, trying to get this thing to stick up, and he is. He's getting it to wound up. Now he'll get this run. Watch what happens to him on the front stretch here. How he dives this thing in, tries to take still the higher line and approach. Hopefully, a little less wear on his tires.
Marley in that 12 car. Oh, we got loose coming off the corner there. He got around the 62 for a minute.
Man, we've seen that from back here on.
Spot now.
Right there, rotating through. On board Marley now, and it looks like the 6'2 of JWoww's all over him. Looking on the outside, gonna try to do a little slingshot action. It looks like he used Marley's gravity in that 12 car to just slingshot him around there like he was some kind of a planet. That was awesome.
Keep battling, that 10 keeps pulling away.
And that's what he's loving to see right now, I guarantee you this. Now he goes for a crossover move on him. Ducking to the bottom. Oh! Will he be able to get the stick on the bottom? Not enough to get up there and challenge him, so he'll have to lower up, ease her up a second, and see if he can muster up another run on him, which he does, rotating through the center here. Whoa, way on the inside apron. Making himself his own portion of this track. There we go. Sitting it on the apron again, diving it in there tight. Man, he's going to eat those tires up real fast. Diving on and stretching across these lanes like he's doing. But he is pushing the envelope. What do you got there, Micah?
We had Penn's 31 pass portal guy for fifth.
Oh, Penn's on the bottom, way on the bottom.
Oh, there we are. Side by side action.
Making that outside run.
Great catch there, Mug. Great eyes on track. Still battle underway between the 31 and the 47. Portugal trying to get it done in that 47. Does, rotates out and clears him.
This track's starting to get slick now. Them tires are going away.
Yeah, that's where the driving's going to come out. See who meets what when it comes to this aggressive track here. And New Hampshire is a pretty aggressive track here, folks.
Now, if I'm looking at this correctly, the 10 just passed the 4, which would put the 4 car with Brewster Baker a lap down.
Okay, so we have Brewster Baker has lap down car. First car lap down. Copy that.
What's the fuel window there, Muck? I think it's around 28 laps, 26, something like that.
Well, it's a 36-lap stage. I remember Sunday I pit lap 18. Kind of split the stage in half. Which paid off for me at the end.
28 laps. 28 laps.
28 laps.
Probably see pit stops in around 5 or 6 laps. Maybe sooner if these guys the tires are getting really bad.
Now, looks like we're getting a pretty substantial wiggle out of the leader right now. In that 10 machine, he is trying to hold on to it in 1 and 2.
We got Marley on pit road.
And he's really loose by this thing. Whoa! Holding on to it. And meanwhile, here comes that 62.
Caution out.
Caution is out, folks. Short run, it looks like.
In Marley's benefit, he was in pit road when the caution came out. That's going to be a tough hit. But everybody else is going to pit. He just come out so he could stay out and potentially lead the race.
Right here at entrance to pit.
Looks as if we got a nice balance here. Some of these guys are fighting a loose condition at the end of their runs, so tight and then extremely loose. A lot of them may have a balancing, a little balance act going on here, or a problem with their car. All right, looks like we have Burntwood here, throwing some shout outs to us. It was stoked about Jay Wells passed on that high side.
Marley was the first car lap down, so he'll be getting his lap back.
All right, so we just see right now Marley go past the field, going to go ahead and get his lap back. We're on the pace car now, which is our man True Death, sporting that ride. All right, so we have the entire field loaded up and slowed up right now. And we have pit roads open.
I'm not sure why the 4 car is going around.
All right, well, we have pit road open now, folks. So here we go. Leader taking him on. Let's go ahead and go to the leader. On pit road, you see a slew of cars coming down. Got it. So we have the 10 car taking all his cars out on pit road now with 62 in suit, 47 in third, Pins in the 31, he's in fourth. And everybody's down for their adjustments and their 4 fresh feel goods. I guarantees you. Now we have about 16 laps remaining in this first stage here. These guys should have enough to get it done to the end.
Some clean animation there in the pit, you see.
Yeah, oh yeah. I was loving that. All right, rotate through the cars. We're gonna get back to the pace car here. Cars are gonna line up on the back stretch, and we're gonna send this thing green. Green, super green.
Get the advantage right here. Leader's gonna be able to get the start that he wants. He's gonna be able to get that lead with them two guys behind him battle.
All right, on board our leader now. Let's see how he launches this whole field on this green start here.
One more lap.
Okay, we're stalled up one more lap. I guess all cars were not caught back up to the pace, so we'll take it down one more time. Staying on board clashing as he keeps his pace in. All right, and here comes our pace car now.
All right, still on that 47 right there. He's starting off with some good track position. I think he's got a pretty fast car in the long run.
I like that outside on the start there, just due to the fact that you can, let your car loose out a little bit and really apply the power and be able to get her to hook and not have to worry about trying to feather it a lot and get that thing to slide on that inside due to those cold tires.
Exactly, especially if you can pinch that guy down the inside and get the run off the high side.
And there we go, green flag, folks. Throw it down. New Hampshire style. B group off their first caution here, restarting. You see Clashing here trying to get himself a substantial lead right off the start, and he's doing so because the rest of those guys are pretty stacked up back there. We're on JWoww, who was our second place leader. It looked like he has the 47, a little high into the outside, contact to the wall, going to whoop his efforts. In third spot, battling now. Looks like we have Pins on the inside trying to get that third position, but you have the 34 of Chummy. Woo! 62 all over him. Chummy trying to get something done. 62 looking right now, trying to search, looking for that open door, puts some pressure on that 10. This is the time to attack. The time is now. Especially with these 4 fresh tires, get out there, lead this the pace of this race, get that fresh, clean air, make them try to pass you, use their tires.
That 10 car is really able to get that car to rotate off the corner.
Going to Pismo blip cam here.
I'm watching Marley come from the back of the field. He's doing pretty good. He's playing checkers back here with these guys, working his way back up towards the front.
On board Marley now, actually. Let's see what
about 5 spots, ain't he?
Oh, but let's see what he has in store for us here, because he's coming up on Mac right now in that 17. In front of him, look like he got the 8 there. A Phil's fan, he got himself a slew of drivers. We got 3 wide to the center. Woo! Holding it. Beautiful job. Let's look forward on that action. Riding on board now, shotgun status with Marley here in that Penske Ford. Rotating it again on the very bottom. He's found something in his car because he's... Whoa! Little contact there. Trying to do a 2-for-1 sell on the 34 and 17. If he can get her to slice and dice a little bit, he might have this. There he goes. Now he's got the 34. Gonna try to clear him. Still in the middle of this tornado, trying to find himself the way out. He got a side-by-side battle right in front of him. That's Chummy and the 47 of Portal. These guys are stacked up back here, 2 by 2.
We got a battle up here for the lead now. 62, right on that 10's bumper.
these guys are racing so tight back here, trying to get it
we
done.
got a car into the wall. Car into the wall. Looks like number 8, possibly.
Yeah, looking like he's still pointing the right direction. In the middle of all this battle. On board Lynch now.
Yep.
Let's rotate to the lead real quick and find out how he's doing up there. All right, JWoww still sitting firmly in that second position, trying to run down the leader. Looks like he is closing pretty fast. Great call there, Scotty.
He was there, and it looks like his car's falling off just a little bit now.
Oh, no. Maybe he was just trying to find himself another run.
He's back.
Yeah, JWoww's back. Yeah, he's back coming fierce, too.
62 is a little bit better on entering, but the 10's getting him off.
Looks like we got about 4 laps to go. Seems like the 10's a little loose towards the end of the run.
62 is all over him, though. Right now, it's just going to take one bobble.
Tires can do right here.
Yep. It's going to take one bobble by that 10. That 62 put himself in the right position. Underneath, right there. You're going to have to make it stick, though. Oh! Very close. Let's go from the Pismo blimp cam here. Watching him rotate through. He's trying hard to stick at the bottom right there. Get it to launch out. Get all kinds of speed on him.
I got a feeling there's going to be a bump coming soon.
Oh, possibly. We're in a good...
62 swinging up high. We'll try to get the run off. Dime it off. There he comes.
Riding shotgun whip.
He got loose.
We're at 3 laps to go, folks. Coming up on 2 to go right now. Will he be able to take it? Oh, inside!
There he is.
Oh, Jack raced down the front stretch. He's got him.
Tail it off in there.
Oh, come on, make it pull there.
Takes the 10's line away from him.
10 ain't, he ain't having it though. 10's back up on him.
What are they gonna do right here? Somebody gonna lean on one another?
Oh, he driving it in. Whoa.
I don't know what that was, but whatever.
I know, right? He held it. All right, on board, final lap right here for stage 1.
Is that it?
No, right here.
Oh, this is the last lap?
This last lap right here. He's got him. There's no way. Yeah, he got that wiggle loose, crazy hop, skip, and a jumper there off that 10 car. And there he is, JWoww, stage 1 winner.
Good stage.
Very good stage. Made a drive of his life through that. Hopefully he's kind of proved what we're going to see toward the end of this race. Stage 1 winner right there, JWoww, that 62. Flashing is our second spot guy, and we'll wait for the lineup right here. Alright, looks like we got the JWoww and Clashing. 1 and 2, Pins is there for 3rd, Bad Martin 4th, Lynch 5th, Pittman in 18-6, Portal, and that's Portal guy in that 7th. Marley's in 8th, Mac Attacks in 9th. Kamikaze ran in our top 10. Phil's Fan 11th, Venom Mods 12th. Chummy 13th, Brewster Baker 14th. With 1 lap down, so he will be getting that his lap back here in just a moment. Hey, I think we got a problem with the pace car. Pace car still working? Because it says it's 31 laps down. I just trying to make sure you're still there, Chip.
I thought we lost the pace car there for a minute.
Oh no!
I know what you was talking about.
There we go, green. And I see why not, folks. Here we go, getting a little loud. Yep.
Oh!
we call crazy loud right there, folks. Whoa!
Check out the 51 of Bad Mark. Where did he come from?
I don't know, but he's there and he's all over.
Seems like he made some adjustments in pit there.
Yeah.
Really
there we go.
He must have started off with some bad track position.
All right, let's rotate through.
Where did the 51 start, John?
I was in the qualifying with these guys, and I mean, I didn't qualify, but I was in the lobby with them.
The 51 started in 12th.
51. Yeah, he had a mistake from his crew chief. They had the wrong car set up for him, so he had a bad qualifying setup. That's why he qualified so far back. But he said he had a fast car.
Man.
Obviously, he does.
That car's got some speed and race trim.
And we're seeing that 10 car back out in front, but man, he is all over the place.
We're going to see what the 51's got here in about 10 laps when that 10 car starts to fall off.
I mean, you see J-Wall still right there. He's doing himself a fine job keeping it right there in the top 3. Marley's sitting in that 4th spot right now.
Marley's on the move. He started at stage 8, so.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he's out there in 4th, ain't he?
He came through there, you know, like a bat out of you know where, man. I mean, he was getting it done.
And, don't forget, he was the first car lap down because of that pit. He was in the pit when the caution came out, so he actually worked his way from the back of the field back up in the top 4.
That's impressive. It's hard to pass here.
Drifted back a little bit further in the field right now. You're looking at 7th position right here. So it's rounding out your top 10. This is about middle of the pack right here, folks. Looking for some pretty tight racing right back. Oh, look, we've got a little bit of contact. Someone down low. Is that Pittman in the 18?
Yeah, he did a great job controlling that car down there on the 8.
Yeah, that was a great save right there on board Kamikaze now, right in the mix of this battle. Trying to do a little bump and run. Whoa! We got contact, all kinds.
Penned into the safer barrier. Brewster Baker
He
into
just
the wall.
destroyed that car.
Oh man.
Oh, he made that car look like a taco.
That's a caution right there.
Okay, so we're rotating back to the front of the pack here.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard lick. Drivers are on board.
Garage has got a quite a bit of work
Caution is out.
Well, that's okay. They're gonna bring it in there and put some 100-mile-an-hour tape on there so they'll back out. It'll be okay.
I don't know, they might need to do some pump rivets as well because, woo! That was a hard hit.
They might take off the hood now.
At least you don't have to worry about a problem with it overheating. Yes! Alright, here we go. We're now under caution. Leader is clashing. He's been a pretty strong car throughout the entire run. He finished 2nd in stage 1. The 62 of J-Wow took that one, but now we have a new contender up a little more forward, which is Bad Martin in that 51 machine. Everybody's getting themselves to pits. Go ahead.
Pens in the 31 just went immediately into pit road, so gives them a little extra time to work on that car.
Man, I hope they get it all put back together. I won't see a problem with it. Those guys are all pretty strong when it comes to their driving skills and whatnot. They should be able to make something out of this race. We've seen what happened with Marley. He was able to fight himself his way back throughout the field. So, I mean, again, we do have a long race here still left yet. So, I mean... All right, so we're waiting for all cars coming out right now.
Around possibly, or is he first car lap down? If I remember correctly, Rooster was the first car lap down. Maybe he's just staying out.
No, he got wrecked in the pits.
Okay, copy that.
Told. But there wasn't no cars a lap down after that last stage. Brewster got his lap back, so everybody should have been on the same page. We're gonna go one more, then we're going green.
All right, copy that. So we got one more until green here, folks. So give us one moment. We're lining them up now. Everyone's kind of finishing up their pit cycles. We're ready to throw this thing green one more time. We are in the middle of stage 2 right now for front row racing. And they're challenging them.
Lap count?
Lap count right now, as such, is 24 laps remaining.
Got 12 and 35 in stage 2.
It's going to be interesting if we see some of these guys stretching on fuel and see if they can make these tires last 24 laps, because they can go the distance if their tires last.
Yeah, but I mean, from what we've seen so far, it just seems like the tires are giving up, and the drivers aren't able to hold their cars.
They're gonna have to if they want to win this stage.
Well, this is gonna show who's the driver out there.
It sure is.
Hopefully we can get Pittman and on comms beginning of the third stage. Let us know what's going on.
Oh yeah, that would be fantastic. Good reminder on that one. All right, we're on board now. Green flag is thrown, and it looks like it's going to be a 3-wide battle for the lead. Caution stuck in the center. Here comes the 51. Bad Martin trying to make it stick. You got Marley out there as well. The 10 still making that center stick because you have the. Looked like the 51 got a little contact to the wall, run up his efforts. The 10 car clashing right there, still sitting nicely in that first position, but he is under attack by JWoww. JWoww looking inside. Whoa, a bumper and another one. We got 3 wide going. You have all kinds of advantages being taken.
Bad Martin for the lead.
But it's still a drag race, and in anyone's battle, it was a 62 taking it.
51
now it's the 51.
Run. He's underneath him now.
Get it!
Pulls up, clears him. Dive it down in there.
He's working him. He's working him difficult, man.
That 9
Flies
car
back up, crossover.
I don't know what's up with this 9 car lately, but this 9 car is coming fast.
He's tuning himself up to the track. Now remember, this is beginning of these fresh tires, so everyone's going to have themselves some sort of hot rod. Let's just see how.
Trying to find some grip on the apron. Not going to work. Back to third now. JWoww into the 51. Pushing it. Wow!
Wide! Yes!
10 back to the lead.
These guys are dicing it up here in front right now, folks. Now they're really starting to feel their cars. Everyone's starting to get into handle, figuring out where they need to be at. We got 3 wide coming out of 1 and 2.
51s don't get their own.
Oh, we got a little bump action. Marley, get a little contact. Still rotating around. Look, here we go. 10 still trying to hold this bottom. The 51 at Bad Martin still trying to scream his car on the outside.
He's got the run.
He does, man. He keeps getting it. Getting that thing to stick here.
Down a little bit here.
He's going to try. He does. Drag race.
Oh.
51 now has momentum. He's got him. He hasn't cleared him yet.
No, he didn't.
And we got a full cinder. Looked like he was way low.
Taking it way low on the apron.
Trying to do the slide job. Ain't going to make it work. Back to the outside.
Do the rear view action.
Bad Martin will not give up.
Side by side to the apron, trying to get as much grip as he possibly can and rotate this thing out.
He gonna be able to drive down the next one.
Yeah. 51 now, getting a little bit of an advantage. Oh, gotta pinch him down now. He has a center.
10 slides up.
That was close.
Dang it, 10 really dived it off the corner there.
Oh, man, he's still coming, though. He's not giving up on that outside. 10 now clears him. All right, now Bad Martin's
getting. We're going to see what the 51 can do in the bottom.
Let's see what we're doing inside here. Can't get it quite sick like that.
Nope.
Oh, a little wiggle from him. Allowing him to take off.
Look at Lynch. He's up there in that 3rd spot. Go to the outside.
Very impressive. Looks like they're finding that center right there. The 51 of Bad Martin's doing a really nice job. We got someone way on the apron.
Marley to the inside of the 9. Gets a run off the apron. Tries to pull the slide jab off. Doesn't work.
Working on it though. Now this is for...
Now he gets it.
Basically 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th are all in this group right here, folks. Back to 9th, 10th. Around out 10th spot is that 47. So this is your entire top 10 right here under a blanket, pretty much.
Seems like the 9 car burnt his tires off pretty quick trying to get himself out from the front there.
51 as well.
He was really trying to utilize that lower line, and it burned the right rear way off. Got it way too hot in NASCAR. He's going to have to sit back and let him cool off before he can try to make another run.
And what's impressive about clashing as well, though, is that he was able to hold that bottom line for as long as he was, really working that. I'm sorry, what was that?
Pittman's making a charge. He just passed.
Yeah, we got
3
Pittman
cars.
up to 6th.
5th.
Oh, let's go ahead and rotate back to Pittman and see where he's at, huh? All right. Oh, boy, the 18 of that Joe Gibbs order.
Pittman's up to 5th.
Woo! Coming up on Marley.
Get up there and mix things up, Pittman. Come on.
There you go. Ricky going to get up there and show him how it's done, I hope. Now, a lot of these guys have been working on these cars and this track all week long. So, man, for them to be as solid as they are.
That guy in that 18 car has probably got one of the best work ethics in this whole league.
Yeah.
He shows up every day working on that car.
Yeah, he's trying to get somewhere, and it's showing. It really is. All of his hard work and effort is definitely showing. Driven back a little bit further here. This is 6th and 7th. Nice battle here between Lynch. Oh, wow! Just as I say that, contact, loose, major wreck. We got cars woed up, slowed up, into the wall. Caution is out. That was some, we saw one car just get a little loose right there, and they were stacked up. And he lost it.
We're going to have a crazy shootout here at the end then.
Uh-huh. Because we're going to have probably 7 laps. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be 9 laps to go, or 10 to go right now.
All right, rotating through our pace car right now. Yep. You're on board. True Death.
Well, they come to the restart with about 7 or 8 laps to go. It's going to get interesting.
All right, so all the cars have now passed the pace car. So what's going to happen now is they're going to rotate back around through, form up behind the pace car, and then we're going to have the pit road open. Drivers going to come in, get their final stop. Or who knows? You might see some drivers try to stay out with, I mean, that'd be kind of suicide, but you never know. Because we're looking at tire pressures in the 50s right now on the right side, 60s and 70s on the lefts. So they're war pretty good. Yes, they'll be able to make it if you did stay out, but I'm pretty sure that if the drivers with the 4 fresh, good ones, they're going to be able to drive right past them in a matter of a lap. I mean, you've seen what some of these drivers have done already coming from the back of the pack in such a short notice.
We're fitting to come in here and take low fuel, 4 stickers, and they're going to be hauling right here.
Yep. All right, on board J-Wow right now. I got clashing our race leader. So 1, 2, and 3 is... You got clashing, J-Wow, and then you got the 51 of Bad Martin right there. Looks like we have Marley in 4th. Yep, Marley's in 4th. Pittman's 5th. Poor guy's 6th. Oh, 7th, I'm sorry. Phil's fans, 7th right now, yeah. Yeah, 6, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Now, will we see aggression being probably 7 laps to go, maybe 6 to go at the drop of the green flag? I have a feeling we're going to see some aggression, because there are no cautions with 5 laps to go, so.
I think we're going to see one more caution right here on the restart, and then we'll have about a 3-lap shootout.
I don't know, man. If they can get there,
it's gonna be wild right here. If somebody's going around or into the wall one.
Yeah, someone's gonna do the full send into one, possibly two. You're gonna see someone try to, think they're gonna take the apron, do some landscaping. That's my guess.
Somebody's fixing to get mad. This is
It's gonna be great. That's all I know. It's gonna be real great. Good stuff. One more lap around, folks. We're gonna stack them up, get them good to go here. Rest of the cars are now coming into the back of the field here, I'm seeing. Again, you got yourself the B team out here really trying to get her done. What you got there, Micah?
So we're gonna have 5 to go when they catch the green flag.
So yeah, so no caution from here on out, folks. This is gonna be this is go time. This is one of those light the tires, kick the fires type thing, or is that reversed?
Close your eyes and send it.
Yeah. No, this is gonna be. This is what it takes right here.
Hope it sticks. Hope it sticks.
Here we go, coming to green right now. Green flag. 10 car throws it down. 62 gets an amazing launch. He gonna try to stick it hard on that outside. We're gonna stay on this back view so we can get a good insight of what's happening behind us as well. Whoa, a little contact. These guys are gonna do a little drag race. Backstretch into 3 and 4. Here comes Marley with that massive time. Just in a full send. Let's just go ahead and put his nose everywhere. He ain't gonna make it stick. The 10 and the 62 do an amazing job.
51 gets by him on the outside.
Man, and still rotating through. That's how those guys were. Yep. Oh, yes!
Oh, no, he is still up there.
He kept it off the wall there. Keep those RPMs up. Oh, man. 10 now thrown in there pretty hard. Has to roll up. Still gets grip. Able to make it stick. On our leader now.
I think that 10 car's got the best short run car out of all of them. He's fixing to pull away.
Coming up to 2 to go right now, folks. Cross the line coming up. 10 car trying to get it done. 62 wants.
Sends it.
Woo! He wants another stage win. That 10 said. He's there.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back.
We got 2 laps now. Who has what? Phil's fanning that 8 car on the inside, coming out of nowhere. Oh, we got a little loose. It looked like the 62. Fanning back just a little bit. Oh, side by side.
62. 1 lap to go. Final lap.
That seals it for the 10 right there.
Watch that 18.
Yeah.
18's making it 3 wide on the bottom.
3 wide on the bottom in the back there.
There he goes.
Oh, 18 with it. Take it. All right, Clashing. Clashing has this one.
He
sure does.
Ran it in hard and caught the number 8, pushed him up, so he backed it off a little bit.
Good run.
Oh, he's right there. Look at that. Yeah. Great run for these guys. All right, so that's into stage 2 there. Got the 10 car showing me taking that one. JWoww finishing in that 2nd spot. Or Clashing. I don't know why I keep getting those guys a little confused there. Get stuck on something and then it tends to stick for a while,
Oh, we're here to remind you, Trump. Don't worry.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the backup. Yes. All right, so we are looking at stage 3 coming up right now. About 20 seconds out. I got Pittman to give a holler if he's available. We got about 10 seconds. Probably gonna take a little bit.
Available.
All right, copy that.
Yeah, he was busy getting refreshments.
Oh, I bet you. This is a difficult race right here, man. You're gonna need everything you need. Everything you can get, because here we go. Final start to this race here, final stage. Stage 3 getting thrown down. We got the 51 of Bad Martin on the outside. Got Clashing in the 10 car on the inside. Clashing with that stage win. JWoww with that stage win. 51 trying to take the most important flag of them all. That checkered at the end. Here it comes. Sitting outside. He likes that outside run. Got a lot of maneuvering going on in the back a little bit. Little bump. Hey, how you doing there? I'm here trying to get it done.
See if we have a long green flag run here.
Oh, dude, they're on something right now. We'll see what happens. Cause it's a little bumping and rubbing. Everyone trying to sort it out.
3 wide for third.
Whoa! We got contact.
Way to the bottom. Oh wow, the 62 just lost about 10 spots right there. Wow, that's unfortunate. He's going to need a caution if he wants to make up in that track position.
But that was an amazing save on his part there.
Yeah, he kept it on all fours, that's for sure.
Drifting back a little bit through the pack here, sitting towards the bottom. Whoa! 47 using every bit of that apron in 1 and 2. Side by side with that 17 of Mac Attack. This is a battle for that 10th spot. Sorry, less. 9th spot. So this is a little bit rear of the field here. Lynch still battling pretty tight. Lines it back up. Got the 4-car Bruce Baker diving it down low, trying to hold that inside. Rotates around and out. Big pack, big battle all right here. This is mid-pack action. This is rounding out your top 10. Top 5 right there, racing past us. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Oh yeah, all right here in this huge bundle. This bundle of racing right here, this ain't no bundle of joy. Because these guys, I guarantee they're probably having fun. Woo! Everyone trying to rotate through this mess. I don't know what to do. Morty and Venomon's right there. Brewster right there. Everyone's right there. You got the 62 stuck in the back with all of this right now.
I think we're about to see a caution.
I don't know, but it's getting pretty tight right here. Oh, bump to the outside here. 3 wide, trying to make it. Nope. 4 wide, why not? Venomon's out of nowhere. Come screaming through this dude. There we go. Oh, Venomon's up a little high.
Toward the end of the wall.
Grayson trying to make his way through.
Just got news from the 31. The 31's out for the rest of the race.
Oh.
Repairs for that car.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we got a DNF there for 31 of Benz. Hopefully that doesn't hurt him too terribly bad in the points. Right now we are back at the pack here. Let's go ahead and rotate a little bit more forward now. Find out how our boys up in front are doing. Our leader clashing right now in that 10 car. Stretch out his lead just, pretty good amount right now. He's got a little over second on that 51 at Bad Martin. The 62.
He got 51, maybe saving his tires to see if he can catch him a little longer.
We got a really good battle right here. This is for 3rd spot, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Marley leading the charge on this small group. You just seen the 51 of Bad Martin. Now that's our 2nd place guy, and then of course the 10 car Clashing is stretching out the lead as our race leader right now. Enjoying that clean air. This is your top 5 right here, folks. Really rotating through. Pittman trying to look for something underneath. Getting that car to stick. Let's go on board Pittman right here.
Seems like the 62 of JWoww is kind of off pace. He's settled in at the back of the pack here.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine with all that, there's a lot of dirty air back there. There's a lot of a lot more driving getting done back there, of course. So getting through that field and that pack's probably gonna pose quite a challenge. We got a heck of a battle right here. This is for
18's got around the 8 car, moved his way into the 4th spot.
This is for 4th, 5th, and 6th right here, folks. 18's making a charge, and he's getting that car to stick. Look at his rotate out.
This car looks really balanced right now.
Yep. And he's still tracking forward, starting to pull on those 5th and 6th place cars. Starting to gain, it looks like, on Marley. Let's go and do a little shotgun view from the rookie himself. We've been rotating through the center. Little wiggle off, but to be expected. Tires are starting to wear. He's getting that thing to hold pretty tight on that bottom. Not a bad run for Pittman right now in that 4th position. 18 Gibbs Toyota.
Seems like he's catching the leader, and from my view, it looks like he's catching him.
He's gaining on him ever so slightly, and again, it's just going to take some bobbles up there. Those tires are loosen up, and if his car can stay stuck like it is right now, I think he'll make substantial gains, on his track time, and move himself further up in the running order here, get himself maybe a chance to get something on this leader.
I think it's really paid off for the 18. He seemed to have kept his car really clean all race long.
Got the battle consistent here.
Methodically worked his way up.
It's a battle for 5th and 6th. It looks like the 47 is going to... Oh, not hold it. Gets loose. Oh, unfortunate for him. He's going to be rolled up and slowed up there for a minute. Okay, on board our leader now. I'm going to check our distance here. Intervals are still about the same, little over a second. We're looking at 50% so far around there on our tire wear, so we're about halfway through on these tires, and this is where the driving's really going to start coming out. Just kind of rotating through our cars right now, kind of seeing who's racing and who's trying to hold this thing. All right, drifting back a little bit further back here. Got about with that 4-car Brewster Baker and the 62 of J-Wow. He's still trying to make his way through that pack in that field, and he's not getting any joy.
It just really shows you, even though you may have a good car, when you get that bad track position, it's really hard to get back up through there. You really wear the tires out battling other people.
Looks like we have 12 car Marley inside to take over second from Bad Mark.
Rotating
Marley
through.
to second.
All right, Marley getting his car to stick, gets that second position. This guy's got himself a lot of wins so far throughout this season, and he's proven himself to be a fast cat on multiple tracks when it comes down to his efforts.
I would expect cars to be coming into pits here in the next 5 to 6 laps.
All right, so then here comes our little pit strategy actions now. Do we see any short pitters? If you will, someone wants to try to gain some track position by having those tires, those fresher tires, earlier than some of the other guys, but might blow up their efforts in their runs at the end.
I just think if you don't wait till the last second, you could pick up some time on track possibly. If you pit a little earlier than everybody.
Now, to tell you one thing, it has been a New Hampshire, what word am I looking for when it comes down to it? We've found a multitude of different teams racing the same track. through this week so far, and it's just impressive because you don't see this track being raced a lot when it comes to New Hampshire due to the fact that I think because it is a little bit more of a challenging track, you know, and it's more of a driver's track. But,
you really got to do your homework to bring some speed to this track.
Yeah, this isn't a cookie cutter track where you just you kind of know what you're looking into, but this track, it's I relate it to a big Martin gun, if you will. It's very driver track. You know what I mean? You got to have a good driver to place your car in the top 5 here.
I love how you put that though, because you are on spot when it comes down to it. This is like a really big Martinsville. You drive it very similar. You have to float that brake and that throttle. You have to feather that throttle coming out. Still rotating around, looking for some racing. It looks like everyone's pretty spread out. Got JWoww still trying to get something done. Coming from the back after his mishap. Gets around the 47 pretty easily. Now we're going to be seeing pit road open here. Or really popular, I mean, here in just a moment. Flashing right there, and look who's on his 6 right now. Marley has caught up to him in that 12 car.
No, that's the 17 going to lap down.
17. So lap down.
Very similar colors.
Yep. Now let's rotate over to Marley actually right now and see where he is at as opposed to our leader. There he is. Okay, so our leader has pit, or is it getting ready to? Because we have 5 laps left to fuel for Marley right now, and his tires aren't...
No, leader's still out. Leader's still out.
Okay. There he is.
Like we got 4 cars going into pit road.
Now here's the battle for
62,
second and third.
4, and 88 on pit road. Now we got the 18 coming down.
18 on pit road now. This is going to be a great time right here.
We got Marley into pits. Bad Martin in the pits.
We got 48 laps to go, so we still have another cycle of pits. This won't be the first time. It won't be the last for this stage.
Right now, Mac Attack's doing everything he can to get us out back.
Here come. Ooh, JWoww's still there, still out right now. Portal guy's coming out right now. Okay, so it looks like we have cars rotating out of pits, into pits. It could get a little dicey, folks, for a minute. Got Marley coming out. He was our second place car. Showing as the 10 is still our race leader here. So he is doing himself one fine job trying to maintain this pace of race here. We're looking
we should be able to make the race on one more pit stop.
Yes, we're looking, 46 to go.
Have to stretch it.
And then now here comes our leader on the pit road.
Now, is that something that JWoww was doing at the back of the pack, saving a couple laps of fuel? Possibly.
Quite possibly.
I don't think he seemed to be one of the first cars to pit, so I don't think so. Unless no. I think his car is really starting to go away on him. He's struggling to find grip right now.
Let's battle on 4th and 5th right here, folks. Got the 51 and 12 duking it out right now. 12 trying to get to the inside. Bad Martin with that 51. Hitting it strong on the outside right there. And he's been doing so this entire race. You throw enough rubber up there, you gonna make that thing stick.
We got the 62 around on the outside of the 18.
All right. Looks like the 10 still is our leader, and Marley will be now noted as the second place. So this would be a battle for second and third right here, folks.
It seems like this 10 car is really fast today here.
And from the tracker's point of view, it doesn't look like he's gaining much at all right now. That 10's just cruising away. Look like he's pulling a Scotty B.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it reminds me of Sunday's race. It reminds me of Sunday's race where Scotty B was tremendous lead up in front of everybody.
Right.
And I ended up being 5th place and almost, you know, 1 car away from going a lap down. It was pretty embarrassing.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Muck, I don't believe I got the. I don't think I seen that 2 car.
No, I was on the other side of the track all day.
Right now we got the 12 and the 51 still duking it out for that second and third place spot right here.
No, I mean when I was, you know, when I was coming through the field there, I don't think I was anywhere close to that.
No, I believe it was the beginning of the second stage where I just drove my car in deep and put my car out in front for about 30 seconds just to get a little more support from myself, and then started falling back again. It was fun. Actually leads maybe 100 yards of the race.
10 car, he definitely has some long run grip. He's able to keep that car rotating through the center, even when the tires are getting old, and powering it off the corner without having to get out of the gas too much. If you can do that, you're going to be, you know, top 3 car.
Looks as if we had a mishap right there. Looks like
the 40 of Venom mods down a lot.
The 51 just got loose, I think, outside of the 47 and spun that thing.
Yeah, it looks like he's got it back collected up.
Onboard Piven right now. Let's see where he's stringing this thing through. Okay, there he is. Gathered it back up. Now we're a little more further back in the pack in a really heated race right here. 51 got himself a little bit of a spin, found himself in the back here just now.
Looks like the 18 has made around the 62 again.
And he's trying to march his way back forward.
Yeah, he's made it around the 62 and the 51.
And where is 18 out right now on track?
He is in 4th.
4th spot. Awesome. Coming back forward.
I'll run with it.
Lance just got loose. The 3 spot just got loose and he gathered it back up.
Great save on his part. I seen it right there too. Like, because he was trying to hold that outside. It looked like he maybe just gave her a little too much throttle. And bam, there she went. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right here. Sitting on board Pippin right now. In that Gibbs Toyota number 18 car.
Yeah, I got to run with him a little bit this week, and he was definitely focusing on building a long run car, and I think he's done that. Look at him, there he goes 3rd right now to the outside of the 9 car.
Yeah, you see the 9 car got extremely loose. Oh, Pittman's trying to take advantage of that wobble.
He didn't force it, but he could have overtaken it right there. Trying to manage his tire.
Pismo blimp cam now. Let's see how he's going to rotate around through 3 and 4. See if he might be able to under-brake him and dive this thing. Take that bottom line away and see if we can get to launch out here. He does. Oh, little inside. Brings it, rotates the thing around. He does have a corner. No. 9 gets that launch off. Able to maintain. The 8 car Phil's fans right there on his 6. Got a nice battle going on right here, folks. Now this is for 3rd and 4th right here. 5th, 6th right there behind him.
He's been a bit of a sleeper tonight. He's been sticking right there around the top 5, top 6 all night long.
Quietly charging his way through this field right now. That 8 car is. Those are the guys you got to look for. Because they will come out of nowhere and you'll be like, what? Because you've been so focused on these other fast cars throughout. Like, where's the 62 at? Where's the 51 at? Where's the 12 at? Then all of a sudden you have, a sleeper come through, and then he's been running fast all day. He just waiting for that one moment, that right moment to strike.
Looks like you got the 62 all up. putting a little more pressure on the 18.
That's 62. He's got a fast car, but it's loose. I've been watching him. It's real loose.
They're continuing this battle pretty decent. I mean, they're all matched up. Seems like their cars have equaled out. Now I'm curious to see where Mac's running right now because it looks like he's running he's in that 17 car.
Mac, I believe he's
lap down.
Yeah, he's a lap down. But his cars seem to be holding pretty strong right now, so maybe he finally got her tuned up the way he wants, huh?
He just came out of pits too, not too long ago, so he's got 4 fresh tires.
Copy that. There we go. So early pit action. Now could this play, huge role throughout some of these early pit stops, pitting a little bit earlier, getting your tires, for that run helps you throughout because you're not going to try to burn off those tires and run those slow lap times. Or, do you have those awesome tires at the end?
We got the 62 loose into the grass, spinning it around, back up on the track. Totally lost it.
Oh, no. He was fighting loose for a while.
He's about to get lapped by the 10 car.
There he goes, lap
10
down.
car around him. Get him a lap down.
Unfortunate.
Ran such a strong race. But at least he got himself some stage points and whatnot, got himself stage win today. So he got himself some good points running up front in those first 2 stages. So hopefully he can just gather her back and open up top 10.
It ain't over yet, Sean. We might have a caution. The way these cars are loosening up now.
Right now, there's a 7-second gap between the first and place second car.
We're just coming to 30 to go. 30 to go.
Looks like 10 has got a 7-second gap on the 12 car, and the 12 car has about I'm not too sure. I lost it.
Yeah, we have 12 cars fighting loose right now too. We're tracking him right now on our big screen here, secondary screen, I mean. And then of course we have looks like Venomont's right in front of him, who is at that lap car down, probably the first lap down. He's in that 10th position right now.
We still have 3rd, 4th, and 5th all stacked on top of each other right here. The 10 and the 12 are pretty much on an island by themselves in the first and second.
Alright, so this is still...
10 cars fighting loose. 62 J-Wow is catching him, trying to get his lap back.
And this is that heated battle that Scotty B was describing here. These guys still duking it out, right? Yep, here we go. 18 moving on that 9 again.
Trying to get that 3rd spot.
Yep. Will he complete it now? Yes, he does.
Pittman pulls the slide job.
He gets it. Great job for Pittman. Yeah, I took him forever, but look who he's bringing with him.
18 getting a little aggressive now, ain't he? Looks like Kyle Busch out there.
Oh.
We got about 26 laps to go.
Hey, so
I ain't going to compare him to Kyle Busch. I don't like Kyle Busch. So.
Yeah, he's definitely given me a whole new view when it comes to the 18 car. Just with his driving and everything else. I say, I don't associate him with Kyle Busch. I really don't. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, he's doing himself a fine job today, riding in that 3rd spot now. He's proven that he's got himself a great car that's going to run throughout the entire run, and produce these lap times that going to put him up into this 3rd spot right now. So he's sitting podium. Good job for him.
The 10 car is a straightaway ahead of the 12. He is checked out.
He's gone.
Yeah. 12 is coming out of 4. He's going into 1. He's good.
So we're looking, we got 26 laps remaining. Cars will run on 29 laps. Okay, 24 laps-ish. So we got the cars will run on 29 laps. So they're more or less, if they're pitting now, they're going to need to do it. Caution's out. Caution
out. Marley in the pits. J-Wow is in the pits when the caution comes out. That's going to hurt him.
That is going to hurt him.
going to send him right to the back of the field.
Wow, that's twice today for Marley in that 12th car.
So wait a minute, can he get the wave around though if he's coming out of pits now, depending on what the leaders are out?
Yeah, he can, but he's going to start.
He will, but he'll have to start at the back of the field.
That's unfortunate, man.
That's twice today for Marley that he's got caught in the pits during the caution.
Yeah, and he was running second there as well.
And having a strong car.
Yep.
But don't forget, there's going to be 22 laps to go, so he'll have a full fuel run with that wet car back up through the field. It's not going to be easy, but see what he can do.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here, because do you know how these restarts are?
It's cautions, precautions.
But what I've seen so far is these guys have, on their cautions, they've been able to maintain and get these cars up to speed. But we are coming into the race. And so that means that everybody can make it from here, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
All right. This is it. Yeah. Here we go.
That was the last thing that 10 car wanted to see.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure Marley's feeling the same way right now. I wouldn't want to be, in his pit chief or crew chief right now in this pit crew.
If that caution could come out a lap sooner, that would have been great for Marley.
Yeah, man. All right, so we are under caution
we're
here.
Marley right now in the 9th position.
But I don't know if he went a lap down though. He might have stayed on the lead lap. We'll see right here if he pits.
If he pits. Well, I don't know why
he stays out.
He came out of pits.
He stayed out. So if he stayed out, if he stayed on the lead lap, then
he's fine.
He'll have some good track position out here.
All right, let's see who did stay out here.
Yep, we got somebody that stayed out.
All right, Jay Wow's back, stayed out.
Jay Wow, Fab Martin, Marley, and Brewster Baker.
All stayed out. Okay.
I think Brewster, he's a couple laps down, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he is. He had just come out of pits, probably a lap before the caution came out.
Copy that.
Everybody coming around me.
We are not knowing.
Okay, no, Marley's taking the weight around, so he was a lap down.
Yeah, the entire field's taking the weight around.
Okay.
Everybody that stayed out is getting the weight around.
Brewster can't pit after a weight round.
He cannot pit after a weight round.
Brewster just went. I was just telling him Brewster can't pit, but he just went in pit.
All right, copy that.
Yeah.
But now he didn't pass me though. He didn't pass me, so he's okay. He was still, he was still behind me. So.
All right, folks. So right now we're getting the running order sorted out here. We had a late caution come upon us. We got True Death in the pace car right now, getting all these guys blowed up and slowed up.
Pittman.
So we got another lap of caution right there. True?
Yeah, we're going to take another one to get the field bunched up together.
All right, and we have, looks like the 18 on the outside.
Looks like the 18 on the outside.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, 18 a little bit.
Oh, man.
He might loosen that baby up.
He might have
short run. Here we go.
He might have something for this leader right here. Because he's been charging all day long. He has yet to make his way to the front. And now he's up there.
You know how fast them Fords are. I don't know if he's, we'll see though.
Well, I get you there. I understand. But, he is racing another one, so it should be fine.
Well, that Ford's got the inside line, too. And that Ford's been showing he's the fastest car. He's the car to beat today. So
Number 10
it's going to be a tough task for Pittman.
Number 10 is P1.
Well, let's definitely hope to see how this all plays itself out here. So we are on our leader now, which is clashing in that number 10, that's Stuart Haas Ford. He's going to go ahead and try to send us there nice and proper for this caution. Coming up to green flag right now, folks. I'm going to start, finish line, green.
Here we go.
Green, green, green. There he is.
Going crazy.
Clean start.
10 washes up the track to block the 18.
Here we we go, 18.
18's got a good run off the corner,
He
though.
does. Here he
Hey,
comes.
to the outside.
Oh,
Hey,
we
to
got
the
two cars
outside.
into the wall. We're going to have a caution come out.
Yeah.
The 62 and 34 at Chummy. J-Wow just collected and hit the inside wall.
To the line. Pittman on the inside. Look for the restart.
Yep.
All right. So as he mentioned just ever so briefly, that caution's free cautions. Here we go. So we're winding down. We got two cars in the back get a little tango action going on, doing a little dancing, and end up stepping on each other's toes. So they decided to go play with the wall and found out that thing hurts. So we're gonna go ahead and get those cars all duct taped up, ready to rock, get that barrier bond on those things, get them back going on.
I hope that 10 car's got a good gearbox because he's going to be doing a lot of shifting with all these cautions that we come out.
And that 62 is just taking a beating all day. He had a fast car earlier in the race. It just stretch of bad luck, I guess, if you want to call it that. But he just can't seem to get out of the back of the field.
Well, we know that's how it goes sometimes in these races. You know, especially when you're league racing, you're racing for points. There's serious stuff out here, folks. This ain't just we run around lobby-wise, just playing this and that. They're trying to get some serious points here and place their name where it needs to be. And it's a tight competition when it comes to all of this racing.
Don't ever underestimate any of those guys that are back in the 10th, 11th, 12th place because they're driving their hearts off right now. And,
all right, staying out is the 47-12.
Oh, we say some fakery on pit road now. That was good. You see that?
That was good. I did. I was watching right there. Sure, we all were.
Stayed out.
Seen a slew of cars go past. Let's go ahead and go on board to see where we're lining up here.
Looks like we have Marley staying out.
Yeah, Marley stayed out. The 47 stayed out.
McIntyre stayed out. Seems like all the cars that are having trouble in this race stayed out, and then Marley for some reason.
Yeah, this is fixing to get good right here, guys.
It's going to get real good.
Marley said, Pete is driving through everybody. I want to start up here.
Really good or horrible, we're going to find out.
These guys are going to have you remember how important track position is here. These guys are going to be starting in the back of the field, mid-pack. We're really going to see what they got if they can stick it on the bottom and make those passes.
All right, well, we are on the pace car now doing one more to go. These guys got all the fuel, they got all the tires. We got some damaged cars out there. It looks like Marley here, he's sitting in that second spot. Let's give a run down his car. He's sitting in the 90s, a little 86 action on his right rear. And he has some damage to the rear of his car, looks like a little lit up yellow. So could be maybe a bumper, hopefully not the spoiler, because that could really upset his launch out of turns with not having that downforce that he needs. All right, here we go, folks.
I'm really interested to see how the rookie Pittman handles himself with full fresh tires.
And we going right now.
Oh, we have Portal out front. All right, it's trying to cause in Portugal. Portugal to the lead.
I love it, Portugal. Looking for him, looking for that racing. There we go. Got Marley in that second spot here.
Flashing is coming up through the field. He is up to the 4th spot already.
That is pretty cool.
Hard on them brakes with Lynch right there in 9 car. Bringing it hard and tight on the bottom. Trying to get himself a run.
Wow, that
was a 3 wide action right there. Whoa! 10 car clashing is the smarter of the drivers. Backs out of it to do a crossover move, trying to at least.
Pittman works his way up.
Amazing. Clashing, trying to hold that inside line right now.
Little bump to the 40 of Venom odds.
Oh, 19 got bumped the wall. He got pinched by the 9.
Yeah, looking like a little chop in the nose action.
On the inside by the 51. Pulls the crossover move on the 51.
Whoa, he's trying to make a stick now on the bottom. I mean, this is go time, folks. This is the end of the run here.
Looks like we got 10 laps to go.
Sitting inside the 10. And the 47 is out there in front.
10 start racing, really let that 47 pull away.
This would be a huge win for Portugal. Coming out of nowhere, running 5th, 6th all day to get. What a lucky thing to happen for him to get out front and get the clean air and just drive away from everybody.
10 car clears 12 though. He's going to set sail now after that 47.
We're on board now with Pittman.
Have enough laps to catch him?
I think he's going to catch him. Yeah, I think he's fixing to come home.
8 to go right now.
Pittman's in our second position.
It's coming. He's coming.
And this is our top 5 right there. You're viewing them. You see the leader there. The 10s now just got past Marley.
Looks like the number 9 Lynch is a little loose, which is holding up the 51. We got Pittman on the inside of the 51.
3 wide.
Fight out there.
Wow, the 18 really, he's coming back.
Woo! He is trying right there, folks. That was 3 wide action. Maybe he's doing it again. Nope.
Nope. 51 shuts the door. Says, I don't think so, Junior.
That's right. Doing a great run, though, trying to rotate through the bottom here, trying to get a launch off. He does. Drag race down the front stretch. Doing it. Rotating through and in the center. Making her stick on the bottom, hopefully he can get it out of there.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, he got a spin on the 9. He lost it.
18 turned him.
Oh.
What happened there?
No,
he didn't turn him.
It looked like the 9
Okay. I seen the camera from the front angle. I just seen 18 come by him after he turned. I was like, I think he got him.
No, 18
he
was
got
right
race on that
there.
open, huh?
Yep, he barely touched it.
He was about to.
We got cars around. Cars around in the back.
Oh, man.
Caution now.
Looks like Brewster Baker lost it and collected the wall. And I don't know, less than 5 to go. I don't know if the caution will come out.
No,
right?
there's 6 to go. There's 6 to go.
Oh my God, this is going to be a 3-lap shootout.
Wow.
This is going to be wow.
I don't know what's going to happen. I know at Portugal, aka.
Oh no.
Yeah, he did not want to see that at all. No, absolutely not. 100%.
That 10 car's loving it. That 10 car's like, thank you.
Well,
yes.
You know how messy these restarts, so that 10 car could get collected, and
he could. He has the outside line.
You're gonna have some people down bottom here.
Well, let's
take it inside
on the inside.
The wall. Yeah.
Let's not forget about the overdriving factor of it as well, because he's going to be excited about being on that outside, that shot to win. We all know what that feels like when you're sitting in that catbird seat. You're on a late restart for a green-white checker at the end, and you've got a good car, and you do an oversend on that thing.
They're still lined up like they're going to go green.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to fit here.
They better get lined up, get on pit road.
Absolutely not. Here we go.
Going green.
Wow.
We are going green, folks. 3 laps to go coming up. This is it. Here we go. Green flag.
Oh, the 12 pushes the 10. Pushes the 10 high.
We got all kinds of ball. We got the 18 just doing some landscaping, bringing it back.
Oh no! Oh, that battle he did today to lose it.
47's pulling away.
To get a door at the end. Oh man!
Here we go.
Oh, there's Marley right there. We got 2 to go right now. These guys are boxing it out back there. I'm trying to get to him. There we go. Portugal, yeah, he's gone.
He's got it.
Oh, we got some bumping and rumbling right here. 3 wide, 8 car trying to bring her back. Kamikaze on the outside trying to prove some 10 on the outside right here. Marley's trying to make his car like 10 cars wide. Oh, 51 gets it loose.
51 into the wall.
Marley trying to make it stick right now. That's a battle for second. Leader right there in front, checking out. Whoa! We have contact at 10 trying to save it.
Animosity here.
Oh man, that was some door slamming. Hard
the 8
bumping.
car takes over the third
Here we
position.
go. Coming up on our last lap right here, folks. Who's going to get what? Paybacks.
The 47 has got it.
He just keeps doing what he's doing because we got a 3 wide per second. We got more contact. Great view back for this final lap here, folks. This is for second spot.
The 8 car, what's he gonna do? Into the apron on the inside.
Can he sneak it? Can he sneak it? He got a little contact. Will he get that third and drag race to it?
Oh, he's got it.
He does.
Oh,
wow.
And the 10 was wrecking across the line. Oh, man.
No.
You see the 10 car still wrecking back there.
Martin finished 5th.
But he got it, though. He got it. He wrecks across the line. Clashing.
We got Portugal, Bad Fast Marley, Phil's Fan, Clashing, Bad Martin, Lynch, Venom, Mac Attack, Kamikaze, Pittman, Oh, that's bad luck for Pittman. He had a top 5 car all day long.
And Clashing was the fastest car all day long, and you see what these restarts did. It just, you never know what's gonna happen.
Man, he regained.
You just keep digging. Keep digging.
I mean, he did gain. You know, he did finish with the 4th place position though. Clashing did, wrecking at the end.
Right now.
Oh man,
I'm sure you have some mad drivers. right now.
I think this is going to carry on. Whatever happened here today is going to carry on out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to go right to Kansas.
Yep.
Wow,
that was great. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Man. All right, so we just finished this joker up. Let's go ahead and get these guys over and see if we can't get a little interview action.
All right, I'm going to throw the fishing pole out. I'm going to bring them on over.
Yeah, you know all about that fishing. It's a lot more than we do over here, so you catch the big ones.
I'll try.
Man, great run by all of those guys today. You had a great field, some beating and banging, some aggressive racing, but a lot of clean runs as well. We had those long flag runs in the middle of 1 and 2 that these guys were really showing us, what these cars can handle, how they can handle, and the way they can drive them. So very stoked for those guys.
We see here the 47. He come away with the 3rd fastest lap. So we see not only just a stroke of luck that he won that race, but he did have a fast car.
And with that, he started. Well, he started in the 4th position, so he qualified pretty nicely, and he was able to maintain. So he didn't just have one of those.
I told you to keep eye on at 47. I was out. I knew he was going to be up there in the top 3 before the night was over with.
Oh, Pittman would have been up in the top 5. He was there.
Pittman,
but
Pittman was there.
The 51 come down on him and hit him and put him in the wall. But he had the car. He had top 4 car, I know. But just stroke of luck, that
was rough. That was rough, buddy. We've seen that.
I threw the bait out and see who bites.
Okay. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. Porto guy comes out of nowhere in that 47. I mean, he was just super impressive with that. You had great battling all the way through. Didn't know who was really gonna take that at the end, man. I was just seriously impressed with everybody's just with their aggressions and abilities to hold on to those cars with a lot of that contact at the end. Pretty crazy stuff.
So who ended up getting 3rd there? Tron?
I think
on our 3rd spot was at the end. Let's see. I'm trying to remember on that one because they were all crossing it. So I know Clashing got 4th because those two were duking it out at the end, and I think it was Phil's Fan who got that 3rd. Yes, he did.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, 3rd because 3rd for Phil's, and then 4th was it was Clashing. That's right.
Clashing. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're just waiting for Phil's to come on over, and we have Marley with us. And Portugal. We got Pittman in with us to explain what happened to him on the track today.
Pittman, let's go to you real quick, buddy.
Yes, I'm very disappointed.
I bet. Well, we were really stoked about your run. You had yourself one fast piece out there, and you were getting it done. You were working your way methodically throughout the field, working your way up to the front. When you got up there, you'd hold it. I mean, you were up there solid top 4,
we saw you up
top
to,
5.
I believe, second place at one time?
I was, yep. It was me and Clashing up there. He was in first. Clashing, thanks to him, he did have a better car than I did all week long during practice, and he was the rabbit I was chasing, and he's the reason why I had the car I had today. And it's 2 weeks in a row. It's a shame that it's going to finish in a place it doesn't deserve to be in.
Oh, man. Well,
good run out there, man. I was rooting for you. It looks like you really built the car for the long run.
Well, you too, Scotty. Thank you. Mucka, Tron, all practice.
It definitely showed on the track that you put the work in, and you had a fast piece today there, buddy.
Thank you very much, Mucka.
No worries. Keep your head up, bud, because I know that you're going to continue to bring those hot rods to the track and show your talent and your stuff out there. So keep it up. Keep it up. Your points are reflecting, and we're all cheering for you, bud. Great job today.
Thank y'all very much. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. And who else did we get on board there?
We got Phil's.
Phil's fan. What's up, bud? Dude, where did you come from, my man? Holy, you were just like, oh, here comes that cat, just out of nowhere. Driving his way through, got it up in the top 5, really battling at the end. Some contact there, squeaking it by for that third spot when you and Clashin were just duking it out. That was awesome, man. Give us a little description on your day finishing with that last run.
Yeah, pretty much. The early part of the race was I was pretty clean. Me and Pittman and Clashin, we must have ran 1,000 laps over the past week, getting ready for this one, practicing because it's our worst track. And that last run there, it's a shame Clashin couldn't get the win because he was so fast. But I got hit a couple times from the back and was just trying not to hit people too hard. But it's like, I guess at that point, Rubin's racing when everybody's hitting.
Well, in a means of speaking, I can understand that at the end of the race, everyone's tempers are, definitely at their boiling points. Tires are, gone, more or less, and you got everyone bunched up to right there at that restart. So for everyone able to get that restart and you guys finished with those cars pointing in the right direction, being that side by side like you guys were doing, very impressive stuff, dude. So I mean, hats off to you. We salute to all of you drivers for being able to maintain your cars and bring us home a good finish.
Yeah, good job, man. Good comeback.
Are you there? Nope, guess we lost him. Okay, well, we're going to go over. Marley, you got us on comms, buddy?
Yes, I do. What's up, brother?
Dude, man, what a race you had, dude. Some beating, some banging, some just, throwing her in there on the full sends. Bro, give us a great rundown of what happened with you.
Well, as you know, I am on the wheel, baby. And it definitely helped out at this track. I set up that car for a long run, and man, that caution button just kept getting me at the wrong time. Twice pinned in caution in the pits and lost a lap because a caution came out. But battled back, and they're in the third and final stage. Clashing, man, he was fast. He was by far the class of the field. He was gone, but I put a pretty nice cushion on third place and I believe about 8 seconds, and then pit, and then the caution came out and got pinned again. So, I was like, frustrated and tempers. Of course, it's New Hampshire. It's a little bit longer than your typical short track, but it still has that short track feel, the way that you're really diving into that turn and using your brakes and whatnot. And then on that I think it was the second to last caution, leaders were pitting and I was about 5th place, and I seen Portal stay out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. Hasn't worked out for me much, but I got to get that track position back, and it paid off. Portal ended up winning. It was a great move, and I ended up bringing this bad boy home in second, which I really feel I had a second place car today. So.
Oh, you did. I mean, you drove that car from the back multiple times, and
Yeah, I've definitely seen you go full send more than once. I used a few other cars as a cushion, but hey, that thing was fast, man.
Hey, there were so many times going into that turn on that last 5 laps there where I was dirt tracking that thing. I had the thing turned all the way right, getting hit in the rear bumper. I'm turning right just to go left. It was wild.
That's New Hampshire, man. It's just a mile short track is all it is.
Yeah, those last 5 laps were something. Everybody was, it's all or nothing. So it was wild. It was wild.
It was definitely wild. Oh yeah.
Fun race to watch, that's for sure.
Yeah, you
I can't wait to watch it.
You did a good job bringing that thing through. So, and again, hats off to you. You were doing a fantastic job moving through the field, and of course to place where you did. And now you're bringing home even some more points. With how many wins you got already? 4 wins this season.
So, 4 wins this season. This is a great points day for us.
Yep, really good points day. So great. Congratulations to you on that second place finish, and great job on the points.
Yeah. Shout out to Clashin', man. He was really fast.
Yeah,
Shame, it didn't work out for him there on that last run. It was wild, but yeah, no, and shout out to Portley. He made a great move there to stay out, and it ended up paying off for him. He's able to jump out and avoid all the beat that was happening behind him. So it was a great move, and I'd like to thank Ford, of course, bringing me this fast Penske hot rod, and I'd like to thank Mucka for everything that he's doing here at FRR, and Utron for the broadcast, and everybody that's helping out with that. And like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Help the family out.
That's right. Put that Penske in the top 3 every week, Marley.
Yeah, I had that bad luck bug the last 2 races, and finally I got out of that funk.
Got something out of it. Doing good. All right, so I was able to.
Good. Yeah, I was just wanted to say congratulations on the P2 win, and we were able to get Clashin' in here because pretty interested in seeing what he has to say.
Yeah, man, most definitely, Clashin'. You had the most dominant car out there today. I mean, you had the stage wins. You had it. You were throwing it down, man. Give us an insight on what happened at the end. We'll start with the beginning. You had a pretty fast pace. Let's go with that and finish this up.
He's not in here.
I'm in here.
Flash, you got a copy?
First stage. Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
Go ahead.
Who are you looking for?
You got me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got you.
All right.
We got you.
All right, so the first stage, my car was not very good at all. I was way too tight. So that pretty much allowed Jay Wow to beat me the first stage. Second stage, I got my car a little looser. Had a nice, decent long run there at the end. Third stage was good racing until about 30 laps to go, and then we had a random caution. All I have to say.
Definitely had the best car. I mean, I think at one time you had a whole straightaway lead on the second place guy just pulling, but too many of those guys who were mid-pack guys were just racing the whole time. Nobody ever spread apart, so those cautions were inevitable, which I know cost the race, but dang, man, it was. I know that's about as consistent as we were running, Sunday. That was good stuff, man.
Yeah, it was still a fun race, just unlucky.
Yeah, and those will happen, but your efforts did pay off. I mean, you still finished, and your finish, by the way, coming across the line. I mean, that gives you. I want to give you like all kinds of style points because you were like door to door and then doing like a spin action across the line for 4th place, buddy, for the top 5. So that was pretty legit, pretty sick there. I was throwing my hats off on that one, dude. You're on money on that one. So great job pulling that thing off at the end as well. Because again, you got yourself some really good points today, and you still brought home that top 5. So good effort, really good effort.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's go with our winner. Portal guy, what's up, dude? Where'd you come from, first of which? And then, man, how did you maintain that at the end? Wow.
I'm honestly so surprised I was able to hold it when that last caution came out and I saw Clashin' was right beside me on that final restart. The first thing that came to mind was, oh god, I'm getting passed. But surprisingly, I was surprised I was able to even get a 2-second lead over everyone else because it seemed like. And then when I saw Clashin' go towards the infield with around 2 to go, I felt yeah, I definitely probably have this race.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened too. Is it everyone went for that drop of their green flag. You were able to escape the melee back there on that restart. You got yourself that gap, which is exactly what you needed, and let those guys battle it out back there. And they did. They battled it out just perfectly for you to stretch that lead out and walk your way right into victory lane, man. Very impressive work. But you did qualify, up fourth, in fourth position. So you had a fast car all the way through, but it just seems like you're being very patient, methodical, working your way through the field, basically racing your race and not racing the other drivers. And you can see that in a lot of your driving today. We've seen you, outside, inside, working that throttle and brake and rotating that car around the way that you needed to get it done, controlled-wise, so you could put yourself up in that position to win the race today. So, man, great job to you, bud. I mean, I believe...
It means a lot to be able to win in my first start in this class, and I want to
thank good job, man. That's awesome.
What a way to show up and show, hey, I'm here. I'm here. Just because I'm a new guy doesn't mean I can't win.
I want to thank Mucka and True Death for letting me be able to run up here, man. To be able to get here, especially thanks to Elvin, who helped me out with the setup I ran today, and who just helped me work on it all through today and pretty much almost all week. I mean, it feels amazing. My heart is still a bit beaten because of how everything happened, because I still can't believe it. It was great racing all around by everyone, and it just feels really awesome to be able to win in my first start in the B group, and I hope I hope there's many more to come after this one.
Well, the pressure's on, buddy, because you just you're in the playoffs and stuff right now.
You got some momentum now, man.
Don't let the head get too big though, because there's some fast guys here. So
yeah, there indeed is.
You put on a good race, though, man.
Great job.
Really good job.
Great job.
Thank you, guys.
The way to throw yourself in here, man.
Thanks. It means a lot to me.
Oh yeah, dude. Seriously, you did a really good job. We're looking forward to seeing you come next week. So, like I say, keep that training, keep that practicing, keep working on doing what you're doing, because your programs are strong.
Bring the momentum to Kansas.
Oh, Mug just said it. So we got Kansas coming up next week. That's going to be some good stuff there. Again, the same formats when it comes down to it: 50%ers, the 3-time tire, with the manual cautions and pace cars. So lots of great racing about to embark on us at Kansas Speedway. So very stoked there.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, I think that about wraps us up for today. What do you guys think, man?
Yeah. Great job, Tron.
Oh, dude, you guys did fantastic. Really stoked to have you aboard there. Here's Scotty B.
That was a really fun race for to be my first one commentating with you.
Yeah, thanks, Scotty, for joining us.
You did a great
no
job,
problem.
too,
I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun having you in the booth. And you get Scotty B, the next pro, just so you know, all right? You keep an eye on Scotty B, that Wood Brothers 21 Ford. Well, at least we're all rooting for him regardless. So yeah, I think he's going to be something special. Yep. Oh, folks, well,
my rear end every Sunday.
That's it.
I know what he could do.
Well, we're going to go ahead and let you guys all go. Hey, thank you for tuning in this evening. Man, really appreciate it. Do that like and subscribe thing. Always appreciate all the support and efforts. We got a lot of racing coming up, a lot of new leagues signing on Left Turn Broadcasting. Front Row Racing always right up there holding the tops. Who started this whole endeavor. So you're going to continue to see amazing racing and efforts come out of this program, led up by Mucka and Scotty B. So fantastic job both these guys are doing with this league, and man, I can't wait to see you guys next time. So until then, keep it pointed the right direction, keep it fast, keep it clean, and y'all stay safe. See you soon.